Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 94518D. This is a typical residential style threshold. Well, it's typical in the sense that you see it in residential applications all the time. Okay. The 94518, all of that conspires to mean that this is an adjustable aluminum top threshold of this specific size with this piece of Cove oak trim on. Okay. We'll have a vinyl moisture barrier installed. That's a replaceable part, by the way. You can buy only that vinyl moisture barrier. I've had one installed in the front of my house for about 10 years. No problem with it needing to be installed. So I wouldn't expect any need to have a replacement in the nearer term future. In terms of premature fatigue. So it's an adjustable top. Aluminum. So this entire track of aluminum, okay, adjusts. And what you're going to be able to get is a total adjustment of 1/4 inch. So at its minimum, and let's go over the dimensional properties of this now, it's 1 1/8 inches. Okay, that is indeed the case. You can pick up another 1/4 inch to get you out to 1 3/8. The fact that this is a 94518, that all conspires to mean that it is 4 7/8 wide. And basically what you've got here is 7/16 worth of the oak trim that's back here. You can also get that in an NT version, narrow trim, and that means that 7/16 thickness becomes 1/4 inch, so that dimension will, be 3/16 smaller. The D in the part number stands for dark bronze. You get that idea, dark anodized bronze. Obviously, the mill aluminum finish is available. Satin nickel, gold is also available. This features a 5-degree bevel on the front of this. That's very typical for helping water run away. The reason that you've got the vinyl moisture barrier here is because this piece of aluminum obviously goes up and down as you adjust it with these lugs. And I've had plenty of people ask me if these lugs are available as separate parts or if they're removable. I've asked the factory so many times that they just laugh when I ask them now. They're not removable according to the factory. Although I've had one person tell me they've done it with success. I've asked for follow-up and nothing. So the official answer is that these lugs are not replaceable. They're not repairable. You can't remove one and place it back in. That's a one-way sort of installation that's on the bottom. And there's going to be, let's see here now. This threshold has 4 of them. And this is a 3-foot threshold, by the way. Pine material down underneath is what you're going to get. Now, back to the 5-degree angle, you can see that the profile of this extrusion here is unusual in the sense that it can handle the addition of extensions. There are three sizes available. 3/4 inch, I had to think about that for a minute. 3/4 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inch, all in that same finish. So this 4 7/8 can become 5 5/8, 6 7/8, 7 7/8 deep. Now, where are you going to use this? Well, primarily if you're buying this new, you are building a wood frame and door assembly because this sort of threshold does not include any fasteners, and it's because this is meant to be installed down as an integral part to the jambs or the mullions, where your jambs or mullions will be actually, not mullions, but your jambs will be attached right to the edge of this pine that's down here, okay? And that's your installation. That's how these get installed. Maybe some construction adhesive underneath would be typical as well. Speaking of the bottom, there is an option for water pan. And select water pan simply means that there is a piece of thin gauge sheet metal that if it's aluminum, it's very inexpensive. Brass is also available. That can sit underneath the threshold and on top of the sill as an additional barrier to any sort of moisture that could occur underneath the sill. That aluminum water pan, quite frankly, is so inexpensive that if you decided not to use it, you could discard it for whatever the reason might be. This is available on the website in several different finishes, several different lengths from Pemko. If you have need for a custom length, by all means, let us know. They can trim it to length, but 3 foot, 36.5 inch, and that ½ inch is common because residential doors, when they call them 36, the door is typically 36, so that means the frame has to be bigger. So having it run wide is typical. Trimming it would not be difficult with a carbide tipped miter saw blade. 32.5 inch, 70. Let's see here now. It'd be 72 3/4, I think, is the 6 foot length, and then 96.5, whatever. 2 foot 8, 3 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot, all very typical in this sort of item. Okay. Obviously, oak top is available as an adjustable option as well. Fixed aluminum tops are also available. The name Pemko is synonymous with all things weather stripping related, not only residential thresholds like this, but commercial material, door sweeps, perimeter gasketing, of course, thresholds made of aluminum like this, bronze, stainless steel, etc. If you have any questions on the Pemko 94518D residential type threshold or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.